going to talk about the Supreme Court, but first what we're going to do is we're going to rid the room of conservatives and liberals, Republicans and Democrats, and I'm going to ask a few questions. You align conservatively or liberally, but you probably don't via Supreme Court, other than gun rights. Other than that, let me ask you a couple questions and see where you align. Do you like that you can be arrested for anything, absolutely any infraction of the law? Conservative or liberal? Conservative. Do you like that you have to get on your knees if a cop is suspicious of you? Liberal. Do you like DUI checkpoints? Conservative. Do you like that if a dog barks, that's probable cause and you can go to jail? All of them. Do you like that police can knock on your door, say, police, 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 and then just come running in? All of them. We're going to talk about the Supreme Court, but first, so now that we're all on the same page that we just want our civil liberties, we want to be able to drive down the road without being checked by the police. I don't want to get on my knees if you're suspicious of me. Let's break the Supreme Court up into 6 different districts that we elect. We need to elect the people in charge of our civil liberties, which is your right to life. This makes total sense. The president can appoint as many justices as they see fit, as that person sees fit. Well, let's change it. Let's make it so that we elect them. Why is it's so crazy how much power we've given to the top because there wasn't the education out there for us to all examine it. We know that it's conservative or liberal. They're going to hurt us in our civil liberties. You have to run on a platform of what your civil liberties will be. And each new justice, because now we can call them justices, because they run on the platform of how they're going to overturn Atwater, which says you can be arrested for anything past 5 to 4. Join me. Elect them and break them into 6 districts. So now that people are like, oh my God, 54 Supreme Court judges in 6 different districts. The only thing they hear are cases about our civil rights. And so far, they've done a very, very bad job. They've done a terrible job of defending our liberties. They have. So we have thousands of judges that put people in prisons every day. You have no problem paying them. But Supreme Court justices that are in charge of our freedom, our right to life, you see the results of when they stripped our rights. You see the results of what Terry has done. They stripped away all of our rights. Officer safety is more important than your life, more important than your First Amendment. It doesn't just end your Fourth Amendment, it ends your First. So you don't want to pay 54 judges who hear cases about our rights, and the new justices are gonna undo this dog doo-doo? Come on, come on. People are, then legal scholars will tell you, you know, the Supreme Court justices, the new ones coming in that you're gonna elect, they won't be able to do anything because of case precedent. Case precedent set back in the 16 and 1700s, 1800s, that precedent that goes through all the way to Kerr versus California, where common law says they can knock and announce and come running in your home. Yeah, that stuff. Well, let me just tell you something. If you've ever seen The Wolf of Wall Street and they're talking about the stock market, it's a woozy, a wazi, a hoozy, a hazy. That's what law is. When you study law and you dig into the theory of law and you get into it, you find out that law is whatever these tyrants have decided it is. Whatever case precedent they want to use from back here to push forth their authoritarian or racist agenda, they'll do it. That's what the law is. When we make them electable, you're going to be amazed to find out how legal scholars are going to go, you know what, we could undo that with this case precedent. Then legal